Once again, Shytoshi'S finds himself in the limelight, but this time things are different. Does Shiba Inu conclude with this chapter? After this, what will happen? At this very time, who will be the Shiba Inu's leader? A major event is unfolding in the background, you know. Here is some important news from the United States government. It appears like yet another wild sell-off is on the horizon. Several market crashes and maybe total chaos are on the horizon as a result of this. Now, what are you going to say? There are always surprising things that happen in October. The possible savior, though, would be the Shiba Inu team's urgent messages. But how is this really playing out? I suppose we will discover. Important notice, Shiba Inu's unexpected drop yesterday only added to the market's recent poor performance, actually despite profit-taking. In the market, the volume of significant transactions with Shiba Inu increased by 109% in the last day. Just to give you an idea, in the span of a one-day, around $3 trillion Shiba Inu or $52 million were transacted in large Shiba Inu trades. That's a substantial rise of almost 110%. As the market continues to plummet, data from CoinGlass reveals that liquidations of crypto-tracked futures exceeded $229 million in the last 24 hours, an unpleasant truth in the crypto realm. Is exemplified by this event. There is little that investors or traders can do to safeguard their positions in the event of an unexpected sell-off. Many people feel powerless when confronted with the sudden and severe volatility that the market can experience. The current sale, however, is not an ordinary one. Something major is occurring behind the scenes, but nobody seems to be talking about it enough. On the contrary, perhaps it's for the best that it hasn't. The crash could have caused far more damage if everyone had known about it. So what's happening now? The U.S. Supreme Court recently turned down Battle-Born Investments' request to hear their case involving the government's seizure of nearly 70,000 bitcoins in the Silk Road Darknet Marketplace case. This ruling makes it possible for the government to sell all of the crypto assets that have been confiscated, which are currently worth about $4.3 billion. That sum is really mind-boggling. Are you aware that the German government chose to liquidate its Bitcoin holdings a few months ago? It was a substantially lesser sum. However, it caused a complete and utter collapse of the cryptocurrency market for months. Furthermore, this action held significant importance as it had the potential to establish future practices regarding the handling of confiscated cryptocurrencies. Other lawsuits and the government's handling of digital assets could have been affected by the judgment. The dismissal of this case is thus unexpected. This demonstrates that the judicial system does not support individuals seeking to recover confiscated property. Definitely not a good indicator, because it may indicate that Bitcoin holders and traders may face additional regulatory hurdles in the future. A number of monetary authorities have spoken out in response to this finding. Take Bitcoin critic Peter Schiff as an example. He recently tweeted, "Looks like the US government is getting ready to sell 69,000 Bitcoin worth about $4.3 billion at current market prices." He means it. And sometimes the state takes a wise action. His point is that he thinks the government might be making a good call by selling a big quantity of Bitcoin in order to bring in some much needed cash. On the other hand, this brings up valid worries over the effect on the market. This news is devastating, and we must not forget that several market crashes occurred in the months following the German government's decision to sell a smaller amount of seized Bitcoin a couple of months ago. The cryptocurrency market went into utter chaos. The possible sell-off may be considerably more severe now that the United States has an even larger quantity of Bitcoin. The timing of this scenario is considerably more worrisome. The month of October has arrived, and many are referring to it as Uptober due to the growing amount of optimism and enthusiasm in the market. Furthermore, many investors' euphoria could be severely dampened by the prospect of a substantial sell-off at this time. So this unpredictability is a contributing factor to the current buying reluctance. The Shiba Inu accident was even caught on camera yesterday. Individuals simply do not feel secure, to state it plainly. A few people have even speculated that Shiba Inu's price would go up by another zero in the near future, which would be extremely concerning. Any ascent will become exceedingly challenging in such a scenario. Nevertheless, Lucy, a Shiba Inu teammate, shared an encouraging message today. The author expressed her growing optimism in the Shiba Inu breed, noting that it had experienced a 30% increase in value over the past month. Positive outlook. Her message emphasizes that there is still room for improvement, even in the face of adversity, which is particularly relevant in the current climate. Her message to investors is to remain calm and not let themselves be misled by negativity or panic by highlighting the good momentum that Shiba Inu has had. It serves as a timely reminder that markets have the potential to reverse course, and that opportunities can be discovered notwithstanding adverse circumstances. The iceberg is far larger than this, though. Over the past day, a major shift occurred in the Shiba Inu ecology. The crypto community is abuzz with conjecture when the enigmatic head developer and co-founder of Shiba Inu, Shytoshi'S, released a cryptic post. I believe this will be the final chapter of my narrative was written by another ex-user named Tsuyomi Mishima, and he republished it. We don't know the exact meaning, but it could be a clue that Kusama, like Ryoshi before him, will leave the project in the end. On the other hand, it might be looking forward to the Shiba Inu's lunar expedition. There is a lot of logic to both ideas. This is especially true in light of the fact that Kusama hinted in July that they were almost finished implementing Ryoshi's plan for a totally decentralized organization with no leader. Additionally, he hinted that he will retire from the spotlight at some point. The Shiba Inu community is already on edge. And this tweet just makes things worse. The future of Shiba Inu is uncertain for many investors as issues regarding leadership and direction continue to circulate. Everyone in the community is on edge right now. Plus, because to the unpredictability, everyone is being extra careful. Because of all the unknowns, some have begun to search for alternatives to the Shiba Inu project. Those who are defecting appear to have been the targets of Lucy's urgent message, which she forwarded in response. The gist of her message was that it's easy to lose track of Shiba Inu history in the rush to become a part of the next big thing. She stresses that we are only at the start of what will be a lengthy saga, and that this voyage is simply the beginning. Her words serve as a reminder that genuine icons don't vanish after a short while. Long-lasting and potentially life-altering, they are constructed to endure for decades. The Shiba Inu is obviously not going anywhere and has big plans to remain for quite some time. Lucy hopes that everyone knows that the Shiba Inu community and the breed as a whole still have a lot of potential, no matter how bad things become right now. Lucy went on to add that gambling in this market is risky right now. It was her observation that a new supercycle might begin at any moment. However, getting caught up in the newest trend could lead to hurt feelings. Was her counsel followed? Make a smart choice. However, her subsequent tweet genuinely piqued our interest. She admitted that she too feels the hardship that holders are going through. While she acknowledged the current suffering of the asset price, she emphasized that it is insignificant within the framework of an established ecosystem that continues to evolve. According to Lucy, the Shiba Inu ecosystem has the potential to experience a tremendous surge in value, 1,000 times in as little as a week. Although she clarified that this is not financial advice, her hopeful outlook on the future provides us with much food for thought. We may be on the cusp of something monumental, the realization of Ryoshi's dream of a completely decentralized environment, according to Shytoshi'S recent piece, which is still up for debate. For Shiba Inu owners, this is a tremendously encouraging turn of events. This is particularly true given Lucy's recent comments about a possible huge price increase in the near future. Today could be an extraordinary day for Shiba Inu, and everything of this points to that. There will be difficulties, but there is also great anticipation and optimism for what lies ahead. We might be about to embark on an extraordinary adventure, and those who remain may be a part of it. However, what are your thoughts on the matter? Drop a comment. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on the matter. If you would like to learn more, just click on one of the videos displayed. We have reached the final segment of this video. Give the video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments if you found it entertaining. When it comes to the YouTube algorithm, this is a huge help. Also, I'd really appreciate